Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay, back at it again with another video for you guys. And today what I'm going to be installing, you already seen the description, you probably seen a picture of the actual, what I'm going to do. So today we're replacing the alternator and replacing our serpentine belt inside the 2020 Toyota Camry. It's a 4-cylinder, so that is a big deal because the V6 is much different. So please make sure if you need a V6 video, go find a V6 video, because it ain't gonna be me. All right, so we're gonna go straight into it. I'm gonna show you guys what to do step by step. Enjoy the video and see you at the end. Guys, this is a little kit that I have here for replacing the serpentine belt. I did get an OEM serpentine belt from Toyota, just so you can actually see it. Here's the part number. So we're gonna get down here. The reason why I bought this kit off of Amazon, and if you guys want this kit, you can find it on my Amazon storefront, is that it's literally made for replacing a serpentine belt. So this is very universal for any car. Obviously it has 13mm all the way up into 19mm. Has different little size things you can use. It comes with its own ratchet, which is a 19mm ratchet to fit these size attachments that they give you. And then the most important part is the extender part that it gives you. Okay, so that way I can put it right here, right? And then I could reach all the way down there, right? It's like right here, and be able to pull the tension off the pulley without having any issues. Okay. Now, granted, guys, I never done this before, but I've watched it a million times from my father working in the shop with him. So I do know what I'm doing, but at the same time, this is my first time performing myself. All right. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. All right. So what I want you guys to see here, to show you exactly how the serpentine belt goes around. But you can see, obviously, it goes around through here. It goes underneath through the next one and goes on top of the last one on the bottom. And then it goes underneath straight down and then comes underneath from that bottom one and back up top. So it's not that difficult, but looking at the picture does help you, okay? All right, so I got the tensioner released. Now you're gonna have to hold it because it won't stay unreleased. You're gonna have to hold it up and then carefully take the serpentine belt off. All right. Now this is part of the alternator process anyway. So I'm going to show you that, guys, how to replace the alternator while I'm doing this. But I'm gonna take the serpentine belt completely off right now, because I was changing it anyway. All right. So here's the serpentine belt. Toyota recommends that you change this every 75,000 miles to 100,000 miles, 120,000 miles, whatever. But as you guys can see, you can kind of see the wear into it. I mean, my car has 104,000 miles at this time of this video, and just compare it to what the other one looks like. Right is new, left is old. Okay. I just figured since I'm upgrading the alternator anyway, and it's been 100,000 miles on my car, I might as well go ahead and put a new serpentine belt on there. Might as well kill two birds with one stone, because you got to take it off anyway. The 4-cylinders have it very, very easy. It's sitting right here on top. The V6, it's kind of underneath everything, a little bit more difficult to get to. You're looking at a 15-minute job with a 4-cylinder versus like an hour to hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending if you're experienced or not on the V6. So obviously this is a 10mm. Before we even touch the alternator, I wanted to tell you guys that you're going to have to unplug your battery, okay? Now I have a new battery right here that I'm installing today anyway with this. So I'm just going to take the whole battery out because it just makes more sense for me to do that today. All right, so I'm going to remove the whole battery. If it was just you, all you would have to do is just remove the negative terminal to your battery. All right. In case you don't know how to remove your battery, this is not important to this video, but there's a bracket that goes down here. It looks kind of like this right here. It has a 12mm bolt that's on top of it. After you disconnect both your positive and negative, all you got to do is just lift the battery right out. Put the bracket back on. This is what the bolt looks like. 12. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. Now, let's get straight into the alternator. First thing you're going to do is locate this right here. You want to go ahead and pull this off. Comes off pretty easily. All right, sit it as I'm struggling. That right there is a 10 millimeter right there. So you can go ahead and take that off. All right, put some more strength into this thing. There we go. So remove that part right there. You're gonna take off this connector that you see right here. It literally has a push in on the side. You just push it in just like that and you're gonna pull. All right, go ahead and push that down there so it's out of your way. Next, what you're gonna locate is this bolt down here. This is also a 10 millimeter that you want to take off. All right. Now the whole harness is disconnected from the alternator. So now what you're gonna do, there's a bolt right here and there's a nut right here. You're gonna take both of these off. These are both 12 millimeter. And then you have one more of it sitting right here that's a 12 nut. So now I got my 12. Get down here. So that goes in the nut right there. All right. This is what the bolt look like. It's extremely long, but it only has a little bit of thread. All right. Now lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna take this off right here and move this out the way. See it on top right there. You got 3 12 millimeters and 2 10s that goes to the alternator. And lastly, now since everything is off, you're gonna go ahead and take off the alternator. If you need to move this out the way, you can to give yourself the space, but it's gonna come out this way towards you, just like this. All right. Just try to wiggle your way in there. How to get this showing out. All right, so you leave the alternator right there and go ahead and hand it over to our fancy new one. Voila. You can see it in the sun. Is this a normal red metallic? Okay. See, the new one came with a new bolt attached to it, so it looked like we might be using this instead for this part right here, because this looked like it's a 14 or a 12, and the one we took off right here was a 10. So instead of using that 10, that small 10, you're going for brand X electrical alternators. I did my research online and through the Facebook groups to see what people was using for upgraded alternators. Because I've seen a lot of people talking about it. I did heavy research and reviews. He has a very nice, well put together website with all his alternators. If you have any questions, you can always message him on Facebook and he gets back to you within 24 hours. And everything was just very fast and efficient. He gave you a website to pick the color you want. There's tons of colors you could pick for your alternator, and I went ahead and went with this one just because it was close to supersonic red on the car, and the engine bay is a little dirty anyway, but if you could just look right here, it kind of matches a little bit. So I thought this was the best color for me to pick. I didn't want to do anything else out of the ordinary. Rather just try to stick with the OEM color of the car. All right, so let's go ahead and put this thing in here. this bolt and throw this back on first. This goes right here. Next was this bolt and this one right here. These both go underneath. All the way down there. You guys are not really going to see this part. I do apologize, but let's see what can I actually reach. All right. I'm really trying to show you guys while I'm trying to do it at the same time, but it's really tight down here. All right, guys. So I went ahead and put the belt on there. I'm not gonna lie, it was putting the belt on is way more difficult than taking it off, for sure, because you got to make sure that. Let's see if I can leave this hanging right here. All right, you got to make sure that the belt lines up, like the ridges inside the belt lines up. So, and then, like, honestly, I got another set of hands to hold the tensioner up for me, because I had to get under there because the serpentine belt got stuck on something underneath the car, transmission, something, and wasn't like lining up perfectly. So I had to really get down there, get your arm down there and put it on to each one perfectly. Make sure you're gonna feel it slide into the groove. But other than that, it's good. All right, now I'm about to start the car up to make sure everything's good. Everything looks good. Yes, sir. But yeah, I let the car run for a little while. But everything's good. I had no complications. No lights came on my dash. No check engine light. None of that. Everything looks good. Voltage is coming out right. So at this point, I mean, that's all you guys came here to see. And as you can see, I kind of cleaned up the engine bay a little bit so it could, like, how it could pop. Like, look at the red compared to that. That shit look good, bro. And I'm not done with the engine bay yet. For real. I'm really not done. So it's going to be one of my future videos. It's probably going to be a while before you guys see it, and probably before I even install it. But the future video is going to have something to do with the engine bay. It's not going to be no performance. It's going to be all aesthetic. But yeah, guys. That is all I needed to show you today. Installing Brand X electrical alternators with a new serpentine belt from Toyota. It was just overdue. You don't have to do the serpentine belt. Obviously, if you're just doing the alternator, you can just pull the pulley, have this hanging off to the side and you don't have to go through all the extra work or whatever. Just make sure that you just know, just refer back to the video if your serpentine belt falls completely off. But other than that, guys, that is really it. I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, stay tuned to the next video. Deuces.